been going on in your life? What kind of things have been, popping off for you and stuff like that, man? So, how's your morning going, bro?
Good, good. Up bright and early at 5 every day, bro.
You already got a steady time.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a biological clock at this point.
You don't even have an alarm clock. You just
Well,
automatically-
I wanna wake up later, but my body's like, nah.
like it's time to get up now.
Yeah, there's a lot of day, a lot of money to make.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, what does it say? Money doesn't sleep.
That's right. Yeah,
So you got to be early. I mean, what do they say? While you're sleeping at 6 a.m., somebody's already making life decisions for you at 3 a.m., over in New York and stuff. So,
yeah.
it's badass to have that little routine going, Yeah, man. And so tell me a little bit more, bro, about yourself, man.
So first thing, my last name is Galland, not Galland, but
I just mispronounced that.
I know. I was just like the whole time.
You're like, what the fuck, Martin? Like, you got to restart this now.
No, it's all good.
I apologize, brother.
It's all good. But no, I've been training for like the last 2 years, and it's been something I wanted to do for a long time. I was doing it like out of my garage and in parks and stuff because I didn't have access to facilities during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So once they opened stuff back up, and I was lucky enough to get hired at the athletic club, and been there less than 6 months, and I've grown a ton as a trainer. I train people from 16 to 77, and I do a lot of classes. Yeah, and a lot of different issues that you get in that older range, as far as just like injuries or like morbidities. Yeah. I have a client with a colostomy bag and stuff, and she's great. She shows up 5 times a week. She does classes 3 days and then 2 sessions with me, but she kicks some butt.
Yeah. And it like motivates you to see them so motivated, I'm sure.
Yeah. And they're always telling me, if you keep this up, you won't end up like me. And I go, well, that's all I need.
Hey, and you do, bro. I mean, as you know, I'm a big boy, bro. And just a year ago, I had to get that back surgery, bro. So, I definitely know them.
That was a year ago.
It's a year ago.
Dang.
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, technically, I guess it's still like not a year, but I think it was like in June or July. I don't know. I forgot.
About a year.
I don't think about those times anymore, bro. Those are some. But how I was saying, man, those are some painful times, bro. So I know I've talked to you about it already, and I've told you about me wanting to reach out to you and stuff. And obviously, how you say, I never make the time for it and stuff like that, bro. But it's definitely something that we do need to keep in mind, and definitely something that we need to start doing as an all, I know they say like the 30-minute walks, but I know there's way more to that.
Yeah, there's more you need to do as far as like the walks is a good place to start, but if you're trying to like change your body composition and stuff, you really need to build some muscle.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like go out and be Mr. Olympia, you don't need to look like Arnold, but build more muscle because that'll burn more calories. Yeah. So it kind of allows you to eat more. And you're just going to feel better. You know what I mean? Strengthen those small muscles that are around like your lower back and stuff, especially post-surgery. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then also like learning all the, I'm sure you teach people like posture and stuff like that, because I'm sure that's like key point for everything,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way you hold yourself is important. If you, and even I'm doing it now. I'm a little more self-conscious now that you said something, but
yeah. Let's move around a little.
Yeah, if you're constantly hunched and stuff, your muscles will like grow to that elongated fashion.
Yeah.
And then you're getting headaches and you're like, I don't know why I have a headache. It's literally because you're holding yourself.
It's just the posture
like this,
thing.
Yeah. And I used to stand like that a lot, especially, in my darker days. I didn't give a rat's ass about my posture, but now, I'm very conscious about, chest up, shoulders back. And I don't get headaches, but like once a month maybe, and it's usually because I've been drinking the night before. So
you're like, it's that little hangover.
Yeah, which I'm like, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, hey, you get a little cheat day here and there, right?
Yeah,
I know.
A couple a week.
That people, like you've been hitting Pizza Ias up too much.
Oh, no, it's been a minute. I need to get on Pizza Ias again. Yeah, I'm always seeing his pizzas, dude. I'm like, oh yeah. But if I'm in Yakima, it's a no go. Yeah. It's a Sunday thing for me.
It's a Sunday thing when you come down to the valley or something.
Well, because I live in Wapato.
Okay, but so do you go to his house or he just delivers it?
No, he delivers. He's the man.
You're like, no.
He's the only.
I get that delivered
here. Yeah, it's worth the money to get it delivered, especially out in Wapato. Nobody else delivers food out there.
Yeah.
But Sunday we do like all our meal prep. So the last thing we want to do is cook another freaking meal when I'm already cooked. Because Ruby will make like over 5 pounds of meat for me for the week.
Uh-huh.
And, tons of rice, veggies, whatever whatever we get that's good.
Yeah. No, that's good, man. And I mean, with that meal prepping, you're also like portioning your sizes and getting everything going. So it just makes your week flow easier. You
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that Sunday is kind of crazy because you got to get everything going, but then after that, it's a walk in the park, right?
It's crazy, but it's the
go.
easiest day of the week for me because
Sunday.
Because I'm at home. Yeah.
Okay.
Because most of the rest of the week I'm at work from like 8 to at least 6.
Yeah.
But like tonight I'll be at the gym till like 8 or 9. So.
Okay. Yeah. So when you're at the gym, I know you work for Yakima Athletics Club.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're there, I know you also do your personal training and stuff like that, bro. Can you tell me more about your personal training?
So as far as personal training, I mean, it really just caters to whoever my client is at the time. I've got a lot of weight loss clients. I got some muscle building clients. I've got a top-ish wrestler. She's been awesome for the past couple weeks.
One of the state wrestlers, probably.
Oh yeah. She's good. But she's got a lot of drive. I like the athletes because they know what they want, and it's you don't have to convince them as much. Like, hey, you need to do this. You just tell them, and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
coach. You know what I mean? That's music to my ears. But I
get people like me that is like, bro, can we do it a little bit slower?
yeah. They're breathing, and I'm like, come on, man. You got an hour. Let's not. We got a lot to do in this hour.
Yeah.
But at the same time, especially if you're new, I'd try and not push the gas too much because if you're exhausted after that first session and you feel like absolute garbage, you're not going to come back.
Yeah.
So I try and ease people into the crazy stuff, and I don't keep it too crazy for, like I wouldn't put you through anything crazy in the first month. I just want to establish a base.
Like, see where I'm at right now, see where that person's at right now, and see how you can, make it better.
Yeah,
make them perform better.
Build upon like a good form and posture. Like while you've got a barbell on your back, you need to. If you're not moving correctly, it's gonna cause you more harm than good. If I start loading plates up.
Yeah.
So I build stability and then strength endurance, and then I start to grow the muscles. After you get through that hypertrophy, if you want to like go into something more athletic, then we'll do like max strength and like power training, which is more heavy weights, just really quick. But then I'll cycle back to stabilization after that.
So that's like less reps but more weight, kind of.
Yeah, but like explosive movements, like the Olympic lifts. But I don't like train those for everybody just because they're really tough to coach.
Yeah.
And
the posture and everything, because the injuries that can come along with it.
Yeah. And some people don't need it.
Yeah.
Like I don't do it because I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm not an athlete. I'm just trying to get big, look good. So,
and
so
let
I
me
stick.
tell you, bro, you've been getting hella big, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy when I saw that picture. I think I commented on it, right? With that picture when you were, I think you're still working right there at the bake shop, and then really like scrawny and stuff.
Yeah.
Not scrawny, you were buff, but like now you look like toned and like everything, bro.
Yeah.
It's like insane the big change that you've done.
Yeah, I don't have a 6-pack anymore, but that's because I eat now. So
because your goals are different, right? Back then it's probably be skinny. Now it's like
well, back then I was on drugs, so I wasn't doing a lot of eating. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like I was on drugs, but it's still looking good.
Yeah, I'm genetically blessed. I think that even in starvation, I maintained enough muscle that I didn't look terrible.
Yep.
But at the same time, I put on fat kind of easy. I found because I do like to eat a lot.
Yeah.
I eat like 4 or 5 meals a day, and I try and space it out so it's not overeating. But I think I do.
Yeah.
Because I just like steak, man. I like my taters.
I mean, what did they say? You have to have like a fist of like meat for your meal, bro. And like, us, we get like the big old carne asada, like, like 4 times the size of your hand, bro.
Yeah. And that's delicious. That's what I like.
Yep.
I think for like portion sizes, it's hard to say like the hand thing. I always just look at the plate as like a pie chart and do like, I'll recommend people start with a quarter of your plate should be your protein. And then that typically has enough fat in it that you don't need to like add an additional fat, especially if you're eating like steak or any sort of actual meat. And then like half the plate should be either carbs or veggies, depending on your goal. I do carb heavy because I'm trying to grow. But if you're trying to lose weight, you want to do like veggies.
Mm-hmm.
And then that 25% would be flip flop carbs if you're trying to lose weight, or veggies if you're trying to gain.
And I mean, the plate has to be flat, right? You can't do the stacking on top of that.
No,
quarter
no,
for
no,
the
no.
meat.
Don't stack that.
Like, I'll still use the
I mean,
quarter.
mine are little mountains usually, you know,
Yeah.
but different goals. And I can't resist myself. If I'm like, I measure out like 5 ounces of steak, and then I'm like, it doesn't look like enough. I throw in a couple
Another 3.
couple extra pieces, and then I eat one out of the big bin. So
Like, no one noticed that one, huh?
yeah, don't count. If I didn't measure it, it don't count.
Exactly. No one saw.
Yeah, turn around.
There we go.
Yeah,
No, that's pretty good, bro. I mean, it's really important, you know, when nowadays, bro, with like diabetes, with high blood pressure, cholesterol, you know, everything, and especially like in our community, you know, we have a lot of like Hispanic, you know, and stuff like that. That it's actually like really high on there. When I used to be in the medical assisting over at the farm workers clinic, bro, I would see a lot of people that just get diagnosed with diabetes. You know, that's like genetically, that's like heredity, or not heredity, but like, you know, it passes on from one family member to the other, bro. So I mean, a lot of us here, you know, it's kind of a high thing. So I mean, everything that you're talking about right now, bro, you know, about the portion sizes, because those meats, I mean, they have like fats and sugars, right, too, right?
yeah. Then there's like sugar and fruit, but you get like any whole food, you really don't need to worry about. Fruit, especially, people are like, oh, there's a lot of sugar in a peach. And I go, there's a lot of fiber too, and the fiber like balances out that sugar, and that's all feeding like your gut biome. It's like, fruit is good. There's a reason that we grew up being told fruit is good for you.
Yeah.
And I don't know what in the world has caused people to think that the sugar in fruit is as bad as the sugar in a soda.
Those are natural, and then these are man-made sugars.
Yeah, yeah. The high fructose is stuff you want to avoid. Like if I have a choice on a soda, I'd pick the soda with real sugar. Yeah. I mean, I still drink whatever soda I can get my hands on because I love it. Yeah, Pepsi all the way. But I mean, I don't drink Pepsi, but I do. I love Pepsi.
You're like, once everyone goes home and the lights are turned off, you might sneak one in the closet or something.
I get those little mini cans that are like 7.5 ounces, and those are really easy to drink really quick at work.
Yeah.
And then it tides me over for the rest of the day. But
you're like, that's enough caffeine for the day.
Yeah, but and I try not to get them because I love them. I love Pepsi. You know, there is an addictive. That sugar spike, you're kind of, you know, you feel it. Yeah. And whether you like to admit it or not, but like at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I want a Pepsi. And why? Why do I want a Pepsi? I don't even know, because it's 9:00 at night. Yeah. I shouldn't want a Pepsi, but.
Yeah. But it's just so addicting that you just want to get it, huh?
Yeah. It's the sweet.
Is the light still flashing on that one right there?
On mine?
Yeah.
No. What the heck, man?
Little intermission.
That's fine.
And we're just on.
I know. And yours is still going. Yeah. Man, my voice is shaky.
No, you sound good, bro.
Sound good, look good.
That's the spirit. Did we break this camera since you're so handsome now?
That's probably what happened. That's why my phone don't work too.
You're like, I'm way too handsome.
Way too sexy. That Drake song.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna jump.
Wide shot it.
Both of us, yeah.
You need that screwed off? You need an extra set of hands or what?
Nah, I got it, bro. Just got a little nervous there. But boy, did that little piece out. I don't know why that thing just did that. That was weird, huh?
Unless it's full.
I had a shitload of memory, bro. The guy at Best Buy told me I wouldn't be able to fill it up.
That's a little sketchy.
That's the footage right there, bro. We're good.
All right.
Look at that. Yeah, don't cover your thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Product placement, baby. We didn't run into any issues.
Still flowing, bro.
Yeah.
We're still going.
Good.
All right. Cut here.
On.
All right. So, I mean, back to what we were talking about, bro. So, tell me a little bit more.
So we were talking about diabetes and stuff.
Yeah. The importance of the exercising and
yeah.
eating
And,
right.
you know, like with diabetic people, I do have like a client that's gotten out of type 2 diabetes and went from type 2 pre-diabetic to now her A1C is all normal. And that's just through walking and strength training. And she's not even super consistent. She does like measure her food and stuff, but she still like has fun. She enjoys her life. So it is possible to get out of that area. Mm-hmm. But for a lot of people, they think that it's way more work than it really is.
Yeah. I mean, just like if you think about it, just leaving the soda, you know, just makes a big difference there.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, how many? I don't know how many like teaspoons of sugar are you supposed to have a day?
Oh, you don't need that much sugar.
Like 6 maybe, and that's already pushing it.
Not.
And then
I was gonna say in this
soda's like 14 or 16.
41.
41.
41 grams. That's like 8 teaspoons. I want to say. Yeah. That's a ton of sugar.
Yo, so imagine that, man, and we just left the soda, you know.
Yeah, but
is there like any alternatives that are kind of still like not sugary, but like because people try to go to juice, bro. And let me tell you something, bro. If I'm eating myself a fucking steak, bro, you know, I drink some juice, it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah,
don't burp the same.
There's I haven't found like a cola replacement, but there are like some like those Celsius drinks. They're like bubbly and they're a better replacement for like a Sprite or something. Okay. Some of them will have like branched chain amino acids and stuff in them, so like kind of a protein spike. It's nothing to like shake your teeth at or anything.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're just after that bubble thing, like I know Liquid Death has like a bubbled or a carbonated mineral water, and they're flavored, so it's like a White Claw with no alcohol.
A White Claw with no alcohol.
Yeah.
Do you remember back in the day, bro? I think it's called Propel water.
Yeah.
Is it kind of similar to that?
Yeah, but it's bubbly.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
So it gives you that burp that you need.
Yeah. And like the Propel water, I feel like was just sugar and stuff.
Okay. I never even checked it. I don't know if they probably were high.
That was back before I cared, so I couldn't tell you.
I remember being in grade school and they would give you a Propel water and you're just like, what the heck? This is like some. Why can't they have this coming out of the sink? I remember I would say that, you know.
I always wondered why they didn't have Hawaiian Punch coming out of the fountains.
Oh, they should have easily had it. I mean, they probably didn't want to stay in the carpet, bro.
Yeah, no, good point.
No, that's good, man. That's good. So, Kyle, I mean, I know you've been doing the fitness for a little while, man, but can you tell me like a little bit more of what got you to do this? You know, what commitment, you know, things like you know
what led up to this mess.
Yeah, I mean, I know they say like, oh, everyone does workouts, like, but no, man, you're not just really working out. You're doing something else, bro.
Yeah, I mean, so what really pushed me, and this was like when I was 22, I went to an inpatient program, and I was just trying to fill my time with something, and I ended up running around the property. And when I was in there, I was like, I'm going to be an MMA fighter. And when I got out, I got punched in the face once for practice and said, oh, fuck that.
Out.
Yeah, that ain't for me. I don't know. This is the money maker. You know what I mean? And I was like, I don't want to be in a sport where I'm going to get hit a lot. So
like just body blows.
yeah. I was like, can we do that? But nobody wants to do that. So from there, I just started working out, and I wanted to get into training back then, but I got married and it was a bad relationship. I ended up coming home and started drinking a lot more and went down that bad path for a while, and I didn't really pull myself out until I was 29, out in 2020. So it was a pretty big chunk. I was in the dark.
Yeah, that's a big chunk.
Yeah. So and then Ruby was the one to really push me to actually get certified, because I was working at the pot shop. And she was like, yeah, you could do way better than this. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do this. So that makes sense. And I bought my certification with my last paycheck, quit, and just did it. And I was working on my own for a while, like I said. But as far as like my workouts are just high intensity, and it hurts
and,
a
and
lot.
you
But
but you do cater, you know. So
yeah,
that's good.
I don't take other people through my stuff unless they're like, I want to do one of your workouts. I'm like, I don't know if you do. It's an hour long, but you're not gonna like me
Like
halfway through.
what is it? The 60-minute ab workouts. Like that's nothing compared to what you guys do.
That's all abs.
Or
That's all
what
abs.
is that one called that was like super intense and insanity? No, it wasn't insanity. There was one, bro, that
The
they
P90X.
P90X, yeah, that they said.
It's all body weight stuff. It's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, like that's basic stuff.
I
when
don't
they
I
come to
don't
Kyle.
I don't like any big fitness thing like those tonal mirrors and stuff. Those are the devil to me. And like I don't know, I used to do Taibo tapes when I was young, so I get the appeal of like being able to pop in a tape or just hit something on your DVD player and say, "Oh, I'm doing a workout," but I don't think it's the same as getting under some weights. I'm kind of old school like that in the fact that I think you need to put your body under a certain amount of stress to get what you want. Because comfort doesn't bring anything.
Exactly.
When you're comfortable, you're just sitting still.
You're just
What's the
still.
point of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to make sure that you're still always trying to get better, or always trying to do better. I guess even
Progressive overload. Adding 5 pounds a week. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
And eventually you're gonna hurt. You know.
Like there's times that you don't add those 5 pounds after, like you just kind of go back down just to like kind of relax your body a little.
I used to do like deloads and stuff, but I've been doing. I work
all
out
gas now.
Yeah, I'm all gas, but I work out less often. I probably do every other day,
Okay.
if that. And like I said, my workouts are really short. I just stick to big compound movements, like where you're using a lot of muscles, as opposed to just like a curl is just your bicep, but like a pull up is your bicep, your upper back, your lats, all that. So, and like I said, just adding enough weight, or if I can't get any more weight, I just do more reps.
Yeah.
But that's like a callback to Mike Mentzer's style of training. He would train once a week, and he'd go all out, and he'd probably hit every muscle group once a month, and he'd do his bench, and he'd go crazy. He'd have someone lift it up, and he'd be lowering it, because that negative part, you're still like working really hard, but then he wouldn't touch his chest for another month.
Okay.
He'd come back and do legs 10 days later, and then back 10 days after that.
But extreme workouts every single
Extreme,
time.
yeah. And I can't take that much time away from the gym because I work at one.
Yeah.
You're
like, it's like being at work when you're not at work.
Kinda.
Even though it is work.
Yeah, which I love my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This job fits me because I can help people and I get to talk to people. And I learn a lot of stuff from my clients as far as like, because I want to buy a house next year. And I've got a lot of like good tips from, I train doctors. I train people that have owned businesses or do own businesses. So I get a lot of good insight from people in higher positions.
Yeah, that know those topics.
That have been around the block.
Yeah. Most definitely. And then, I mean, they also lead you to like people that can help you out, you know, like
networking is good.
Yeah,
oh,
networking. Yeah. So that's actually kind of where I was going to next, bro. I mean, I know I follow you on a lot of social media and stuff like that, and I know you do post. It's mainly on your Instagram, right? That you do like like the athletic part of it. And
yeah,
Snap.
that's Snapchat. I do. I post my stuff, like my workouts, and then just stupid snaps because that's what it's for.
It's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and then my Instagram is basically my business account. I don't put my clients on there though, just because I feel weird doing that. So I just post my workouts, and like I posted a picture the other day with my Stronger Living ladies, and they're all older clients. They're all older ladies. But
they're just with you for your looks, bro. Nah,
probably. I know. I always joke around that they oil my muscles up after class, but
you're like,
there might be a little truth to that. But yeah, another trainer saw it because we just sit together before class starts because I always have that hour free. And another trainer was trying to sneak a picture, and like, you can't sneak up on me. I see you. But yeah, I mean, stuff like that. It's just cool for. I don't really use Instagram to like get clients though. I like to do it organically. Like I said, I'm kind of more old school.
Word of mouth. I know you do have business cards. I do have one of your business cards there at the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just word of mouth, passing out cards and stuff like that.
Yeah. And when we sign people up, you get a free assessment with a trainer, and I'm there 6 days a week, so I'm usually the one to take them.
Okay.
And through that, if whether they get a session or not, I at least meet them and get in front of somebody. And that's the biggest thing, is just getting in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I see a lot of trainers have an issue doing that, whether it be because they have a second job or, whatever. And I haven't been to another gym where there's always a trainer available. Like when I worked out at any time, you'd see them work with the client and get out. I really shouldn't have said what gym it was, but I'm not trying to stir up anything, but I mean, just something I noticed. This was during the pandemic, so it was probably for their safety and others.
Yeah. Like, not really, but yes. No, yeah.
But I just coughed a little. But no, I mean, the athletic club, I think we do really good at catering to everybody.
It's more like the way that I personally see it is kind of when you think about like the what's called Planet Fitness, when you think about Anytime Fitness, it's kind of more like general, and everyone can go. I mean, I'm sure they make money out of like people like me that I pay a membership at Anytime, and I haven't been there like in 2 months, bro. You know what I mean?
Those are the best members, the ones that don't wear and tear on your machine.
Yeah, we're just giving them money. But then I think about like you guys at Yakima Athletic Club, bro. It sounds like it's more like a personal thing, like if it's like, I wouldn't call it a private gym because it's definitely not private, right?
No, it's not. I mean, anyone can join, but it is
more secluded, more like personal,
Yeah. I'd say that I know probably 80% of the members that go there every day. I know all of them by first name, and I'll talk to everybody. And that's just customer service, though.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we really thrive. Is our front desk staff is really good at greeting people when they come in. You get that personal touch, because if you just walk into a gym and you go work out, there's nothing like really sticking in your mind like, oh, I belong here. You know what I mean? But if you walk in and I'm like, hey, Martin, what's up? You want your locker? You have your favorite locker, and I know what it is. It's 324, whatever it is.
It's that personal, making someone feel at home,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because, I mean, I feel you what you say about that, because when I go to Anytime Fitness, I mean, there's a bunch of people there, bro, and, I mean, I'm a big boy, and I start getting shy, when I'm trying to, like, bend over and doing bullshit,
Yeah.
And it's just, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I really like, I feel like what you do is more like, you definitely have to be committed, you definitely have to be committed, but I feel like it's more of a personal will, personal want, like you really want to do it. You know?
I can't make anybody do anything.
Yeah.
I can suggest, and sometimes they listen.
Yeah.
But I can't get you in the gym. You got to drive yourself. I'm not going to go home and watch what you eat and slap that donut out of your hand.
Yeah.
So there is an accountability I provide once you get to the gym, and when people pay for a service, they're typically less likely to skip out on it.
Unless you're Martin and paying for Anytime Fitness.
Yeah, but that's kind of different. Like the membership, like I said, there's nobody like, hey, bro, why aren't you at your appointment? Why aren't you working out today? Nobody cares. Nobody cares over there. They're getting your money. But if you buy sessions from a good trainer and you don't show up, within 10 minutes of that time you're supposed to be there, 11:10, I'm gonna be like, hey, dude, what's going on? Are you okay?
Yeah.
And if you're like, I just don't feel it today. Well, I understand, but I'm getting paid.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, time is money, bro. I feel you on that. No shows is the worst,
Yeah.
No,
I don't really mind them because I'll still get paid.
Yeah,
that's the difference between you and me is.
Yeah, you'll charge them and you'll get your money. Yeah. No, that's most definitely. I mean.
But I do understand the frustration, because when I was on my own, I didn't have that infrastructure in place to charge people immediately. Like I had Square, and I probably could put people's cards on file or whatever, but I don't like to.
You were like, I don't, because sometimes you feel like that might push them away. Like,
you
gotta commit.
Yeah, I don't.
The credit card and all
that. It's a little icky. I wouldn't want to do it. I don't want my card on your file.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, nothing against you, but it's just a financial
comfort.
Yeah, exactly. So
FYI, bro, I have your card on file.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I know. As soon as I said it, I'm like, I know he does, because I swipe it all the time.
Like it's somewhere in there, bro. Yeah. I gotta hit the IO settings, and I'll figure it out tomorrow. My wife needs to go on a shopping spree. No.
Well, okay. Good luck.
You're like, actually, that one.
I hope she enjoys the dollar store.
Man, $1.25 now, bro. It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm doing better than that. She can go to Walmart. But the accountability that a trainer offers, I think, is from a good trainer, could be life changing for people.
Oh yeah, most of. Do you like when you're starting up a program? Let's put for an example. Like I know me and you've already talked. I'm just using myself as an example, But like if you bring me into your your training and stuff like that, do you guys like? So and obviously at the end of the day, the person has to put in the effort, but do you kind of less or more know like how much weight they'll lose, how much this they'll lose, how much like in a certain amount of time, or do you kind of just have to like wing it because everybody's different?
Yeah, I can estimate, depending on like how quick did you put on the weight. Are you gonna keep track of your food? Are you gonna change your diet up at all? Because if you if you don't change your diet up, you're not gonna lose as much weight as you think you will.
Mm-hmm.
Because
you're still drinking that soda.
You're still drinking soda, and you're going to McDonald's. Yeah, they're okay. They're okay. Especially like the caffeine's kind of got a fat burn. Gets your heart going and stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You're kind of burning a little extra calories. So I always say that like flavored coffees, I feel like it balances out for me. But if it's like the Starbucks like super sugar drinks, you're kind of going backwards.
Yeah, especially when they put all that caramel drizzle and everything.
God,
it's just
so good though.
All those little extra things.
I got a cinnamon dulce latte from there yesterday, and I was like, oh, that's too good. I can't be going back. I can't be going back. But I estimate how much you could lose, and I always try and overshoot because there's a bigger chance that you lose more than what I say.
Yeah.
Guy wants to lose 100 pounds in a year, and it only took him a year to put on 150. Then he could probably lose over 100 pounds in 9 months if he does everything right.
Yeah.
This is someone that's
the hardest part is not the actual workout. The actual hard part is your eating habits.
Yep. Yeah. That's the I'd say 75% of it. Maybe 65, because 25% would be exercise regularly, and then 10% is like getting enough sleep and like your stress management. Because I don't get enough sleep, but I look okay. Maybe I'd probably look
6.5.
I'm lucky to get that. I probably get like 5 on average. Yeah,
And is that just like is that something that you're just doing or what? Because I know that with fitness and with eating right, also sleeping well is really important.
I quit smoking weed at the beginning of this year.
Okay.
I fall into a deep sleep really quick, and then I wake up early, which when I was smoking, it'd take me forever to fall asleep. I'd sleep a long time and wake up groggy. So I feel well rested when I wake up at 5.
Yeah.
But I should sleep more, but I want to work.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the motivation, bro. I mean, we're technically, we're still young, bro. Right now, we're still, building to where we want to be later on. So we definitely have to, wake up early, stay up late. We have to put in the time, bro, to get
I'm not retired yet.
No,
there's no reason for me to be sleeping in.
I mean, maybe you want to retire by 40, but you have to put in that work now.
That'd be nice.
Hey, that's always the goal, bro. That's always the goal. I mean, you never know. I mean, it could happen, bro.
Hey, if I hit the lottery, I'll probably retire. You're right. I'd probably pull back to like part-time, work 10 hours a week just to keep some food on the table.
Going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep Uncle Sam off my back, but
Yup, not pay all those damn taxes at first.
And I'll never win the lottery because I never buy a ticket.
There you go. You can never win if you never buy.
Yeah. Well, you don't lose any money either.
Yup.
Because I feel every time I've bought a scratch ticket or anything,
never won.
If anything, you get a free scratch ticket, and then that other one you lose, and you're like, oh, I lost $1 and.
But when they
when
they get you that $1 or whatever, you're like, oh shit, I won $1. Like, let's go buy another one. Yeah. Then you're like, another $1. Oh, they get me all the time.
Yeah.
Like when you talk about like the Make a Million and all those things, bro. Imagine how much money people actually spend on that to like get like to try to win, and it's already been years, bro.
For a chance,
they probably already spent like $1 million, bro, in the last. I mean, I'm exaggerating,
Yeah.
But like how much is a ticket? Like $5 or something?
Yeah, but if you buy one every
month.
How often do they do it?
Well, I mean, I think it's like every few months, until somebody wins, and then they do. It's probably like what 2 or 3 times.
But you're probably buying tons of tickets.
Yes, exactly. Every time you go to the store, you have a spare $5. Here.
Yeah, but that spare $5. How many times you go to the store? At least once a week. That's 52 weeks a year, right?
52 times 5. That's
$250.
Right,
that's a game station for your daughter.
Yep.
That's a car repair or something. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like.
That I think in a way that's considered like a drug, man, because it's like adrenaline rush, you know, like
It
that little will
gambling does work on that same pathway of like the
Yeah.
dopamine or serotonin when you win. So it is super similar. Like the only thing is you're not putting anything in your body. You're just throwing money out, and
Yeah.
you're still getting that same rush.
the same rush.
People will stop using drugs and then start going to the casino, and they act the same. You know what I mean? They're hiding all the money they lose, yada yada. It's all the same shit.
It's the same thing. So actually, I'm happy that you brought up that about the dopamine and stuff like that, because I know that a lot of people use working out as an alternative to like quit something that they, whether if
Yeah.
it's smoking weed, drinking
Yeah.
alcohol,
Yeah.
you exactly, you're a prime example for that, man.
Yeah.
But like, tell me more like how people can act, because I'm sure it wasn't easy at first, bro. Like you have that first day without smoking or that first day without drinking, depending on whatever your drug is, and like how are you able to overcome, especially with the workouts, especially when you're so tired, bro, and you're like, man, I just got home, I can probably smoke a joint or something,
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of grew out of smoking weed last year, and I just kept doing it because it was always
something to
around.
do.
And
Yeah.
then, around the New Year's, I was like, I don't even want to smoke. So I just decided we're not gonna. But like switching from the harder stuff to working out was pretty easy. I mean, you have to do that like that detox period, and you're gonna be miserable. But if you're working out hard enough, you're like, I'm gonna get set back, and you have to fall back a couple times before you realize, I can't fall back, because I'm not saying that I just one day quit and that was
cold
it.
turkey.
Yeah, because
it
it
never works cold turkey.
I cold turkeyed and then went back to it, cold turkeyed again a couple times.
Yeah.
So it was a long road to get to the point where I'm like, I don't need a bag of that.
Yeah.
But that's what it is.
Yeah. You persevered that.
Yeah, and at this point, there are still some days where I'm like, man, I'd really like to just snort a big lightning bolt shaped line right now, and there's no, there's no good.
You got C4 for that now.
Yeah, I've tried snorting pre-workout, and it's not the same. It just makes your nose hurt and your nose run, and you don't feel it. So I was like, I don't need to put anything up my nose. That's not what it's for.
What do you think about those people that just take like the full scoop?
The dry scoop?
Yeah.
I do that. I do that
does
sometimes.
Does that just get your heart pumping off the back or what?
It's like concentrated a little more, but it's not super good for you because you can choke on it, and I've choked on
Cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's
You're actually trying to swallow.
It's pretty acidic. You know what I mean? It's if you've ever like had a pre-workout, they're sour and they're acidic, but when you get a bunch of dry shit in your throat, it does not feel good.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like it feels like it's burning back there, and then you drink water and you're still like, so it's I don't know. I like dry scooping though. If the pre-workout scoop is small enough, there's a limit. The stuff I use now, the scoops are pretty big because they're like 11 grams of active ingredient, but I don't dry scoop that. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff.
You're like, I don't want to get a heart attack here.
No. Well, yeah, there's just no point. I just mix it in water. It's more bioavailable.
Yeah.
In this great shaker cup from the athletic club.
It is beautiful, man. You want to put that on the camera a little bit?
Is it not?
Is there a way where people can grab that, bro?
Yeah, we sell them at the gym. I think they're like $5.
Okay. Is there a way that they can like probably if they want to show some love and just like cash app you or something like that, or is it better just to go in person?
Yeah, just go in person so I can
So
set
they can
you up on
sign
an
up?
assessment and stuff.
Yay, there we go.
Yeah, take a tour and if I'm not available, Nico is a great trainer. Diane is great. Our fitness director Josh is awesome, but he's running a pretty full schedule until he leaves in April.
Okay.
And then our GM's a personal trainer too, but she does more big picture stuff. I don't really think she's taking on new clients.
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, it's still good for them to stop by and at least check you guys out. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, a big difference between you guys I know you guys are an athletic club. I do know there's a big soccer field right in front of your guys' building. There's also a swimming pool. You guys are not just...
Yeah, and that pool's open all year. Like, they got the big dome over it, and it's heated. Like, in the dead of winter, it's still 75 degrees out there.
And if you're a member, you can just go get in?
Yeah.
That's all it takes?
Yeah, and you could just buy, like, a swim-only membership if that's all you're into. There's racquetball courts, pickleball courts.
Pickleball? What's pickleball?
It's like a I know. I
Oh,
asked
like
myself the same thing, dude.
I've never heard that one.
They,
Like racquetball, okay.
Yeah, we used to play it in like high school, but that doesn't like it's like big ping pong, I guess, because
Like
it's
two square?
kinda. I mean the kinda. I don't know. It's
Like a 4 square, 2 square thing?
it's like all I can think is it's big ping pong. It's life size ping pong. It's like a tennis court almost. And your paddles are like hard paddles, like a ping pong paddle almost, and the ball's a little bigger, and you're allowed like one bounce when you hit it over.
So tennis rules with ping pong.
Kinda, yeah. The owner keeps trying to get me to play, but I tell him I'm too busy. I mean, I'm sure I could find a half hour to play with the guy, but I refuse to make the time. I don't want him to whoop me.
Hey, if he watches this video, bro, you're gonna have to do it.
I know. Steve. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Yeah.
No, man, it'd be badass, bro. I mean, I always think it's fun, especially playing with different people, because I mean, I'm sure he's gonna school you up, bro. But
oh yeah, he's ran that place since '79, or I think his dad was running it first, but he's been in that business since '79, and he's on pickleball. Like he's always, yeah, you got to play. He plays Tuesdays and Thursdays. If the weather's good, he's out there. So I know he'd whoop me because he does like the instructing and stuff too.
I know, and I'm not trying to say a different place or nothing like that, but you know where the aquarium is, or what is it, like the aqua park right there in Yakima on Chester League Park? I don't know what the name of the place is at.
That's the Y.
The Y. Do you know how sometimes they, like, I know I went in the morning once and they have like a little tennis thing or whatever, and they start playing with the paddle kind of in a way. Is that what that pickleball is kind of in a
Maybe. I only went there once to apply for a job and they didn't hire me, so fuck them.
Fuck them. Hey, but that led to something better, bro. So
yeah, I'm glad none of the other gyms hired me, because I feel like I would have been miserable.
You probably would have already been out of there or something, you know. And here, look at the motivation that you got, bro, to keep on going and still, you know, get things flowing. You know, that's the big difference. Is, hey, God is mysterious. I'm not sure if you're religious or not, but you know,
I'm not religious, but there's definitely somebody out there looking out for me, and I know that.
What I mean? Yeah, and that's what's nice, bro. That's what's nice. Yeah, man. So Kyle, can you tell people a little bit more of like how they can reach out to you, bro, if they're interested in any of the services that you're providing and things like that?
Yeah. So I mean, email is probably one of the better ways. It's just gonna be kyle@yakimaathletic.com. If you're more on Instagram and you want to see my lifts before you decide, it's kyle.yak.trainer. Those are probably the two best ways to get a hold of me. I open all my DMs. I'm on Instagram all day.
Okay.
And the work email's the work email. If you just go to the club too, that's always a good place to find me Monday through Saturday. I'm always there.
So is there like any, I mean, I'm sure, I mean, I know you're not the main honcho there, but is there any, they can say your name and, you know, you might get hooked up with the bottle if they sign up or something, you know, like give them some motivation.
I can try. I mean, I can offer the free fitness assessment, which would be like, we discuss your goals and what you need to do to get there. And then, I do like a little mini workout for those.
So first visit free.
Yeah.
First visit free.
Yeah. First session free.
First session free.
We do need to like get some information from you, just, to put you in the computers and make sure I get paid. Yeah.
And then insurance.
Liability. Yeah. But I don't know about giving out bottles or nothing.
No,
maybe if you sign up for a package, I'll buy you a bottle.
Like after a year of being with me, man.
Maybe buy 10 sessions or so, and I'll buy you a bottle.
Yeah, you know, just a little. What is it?
Incentive.
Yeah, incentive. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll buy you a smoothie too. A bottle and a smoothie. That's a $10 value for free. No. You get the bottle clean.
You're like, you don't want to mess it up and make them wash it already.
Yeah.
No, that's funny, man. No, that's pretty cool, bro. I mean, it sounds like you got a lot going for you, man. It sounds like, you know, you got a lot of plans coming. You know, you're obviously still motivated to continue growing as a trainer, as a person, bro. I mean, once again, how I said in the beginning, and I've talked to you over Snapchat, bro. I've personally seen like the big change in you, bro. I mean, I don't know if later on you can send me a picture of
I can send you like the before and after. You can pop it on,
post it on my Facebook, bro, so they can check that out, bro, because there's a big difference. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane, man. It's crazy because I knew you when you were smaller, bro, and like I know you now, and like maybe because I've seen the transition, like until I saw those pictures, bro, I was like, what the heck? This shit's insane.
Yeah, when you see someone super often, and that's what like the importance of before and after pictures, because if you see yourself in the mirror every fucking day,
Yeah.
so you don't see the big change, but like it takes you like 6 months to realize a change. It takes somebody that sees you kind of often, like you, it's probably like 3 months, and somebody that's around you all the time is going to see it in 2, but it's going to take you forever. It's going to take you forever because you're always seeing you. And the small changes, you don't realize how big all those small changes end up being until, well, I can see past my stomach now. You know what I mean? Look, I have 10 toes.
Like I didn't see that before.
Yeah.
No, yeah, man. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely something to look forward to, you know, and to always I mean, how you say, like someone's never gonna see their changes, you know, but just to stick with it and to continue to actually do it, you know, it's a big thing, bro. It's big.
Yeah, and input from other people is always good. You know what I mean? Some days I just need to post something on Instagram, so someone's like, "Looking big, bro." I'm like,
that motivation, like that little, you need that little kick again.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, technically, I mean, you're not using it as a drug, but technically that's your drug, bro. So, you know, someone tells you,
yeah, that's okay.
You're like, oh,
yeah,
like, you know, like I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty harmless as far as other things I've used, so I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, no, man, I'm happy that you've done that change, bro. I'm happy that you're in this road that you are now, man.
Yeah, geez, me too.
Yeah,
I can sleep at night. That's a good thing.
Like all these people that are battling insomnia and stuff like that, and you know, thankfully you're able to, you know, sleep comfortable and.
Yeah, try and quit doing drugs. Maybe you'll sleep. You know, some people don't even realize like what it's doing to you.
Yeah. So, I mean, like speaking about that, you know, some people are always like, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke a bowl or smoke a joint before going to sleep." What do you think about like things like that? Do you think it's actually not?
It's not, because it doesn't allow you to get into your deep sleep.
Because your brain's just working. And
yeah,
stuff like
it's like equivalent of drinking a lot before you sleep. Like your body turns off and stuff, but your brain doesn't hit that deep REM that it needs to hit. So that's why when you smoke a bowl and then you wake up and you're groggy, is because you didn't sleep. You were just passed out.
Yeah. You didn't hit that deep sleep.
Yeah.
No, yeah, man.
You're just resting your eyes, literally.
Like you don't remember that whole night, but then again, you tossing and turning and all that. So I guess, you know, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the worst part. Those nights when you're just tossing and turning, not being able to go to bed, bro.
Yeah, and if I drink too much when I'm falling asleep, I'll swing around. Ask Ruby, dude.
The whole room spinning.
No, I just swing. I've popped her a couple times in my sleep. Have too many old fashions, dude. I'm a fighter all of a sudden again.
Oh, when you're in your dream, you're unstoppable.
Yeah, because I'm asleep.
Like you don't really know what's going on. Hey, what you're dreaming though, you're beating somebody's ass.
I don't even dream when
It was that MMA stuff that you were talking about earlier, bro.
Yeah, it must be coming back.
Like in my dreams, it's still there.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do intergender fighting though, because Ruby will kick my ass if we're on an even playing field. She's kind enough that when I do that, she just rolls away from me. But I think she could whoop my ass in a one-on-one type thing.
Especially if you're dead asleep, man. Just
me being asleep will give her a good advantage.
You know, like wake up with the black eye, like what I do?
Well, I must have popped myself.
Like don't drink again.
I'd blame the cats.
There
you know what I mean? I always just blame the animals.
You know, I mean, I think they would have scratched you, not punched you, but
you never know. But if they, you never know, they're jumping over my face. One of their paws hits my eye really good. Black eye.
That's what happened.
Yep,
that's
probably.
You thought that one through, huh? You thought that one through, man. No, that's what's up, Kyle. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Well, I want to thank you so much for being on the show today, bro. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come here, bro, and you know, just show me some love. You know, this is my second podcast right here. That's, of
course,
that's actually gonna come out. You know, that first one was with my daughters and things. So like, I'm very excited, bro, to have you guys here. You know, you're part of history, bro. For me, you know,
yes, sir.
It's a history in the making. You know, and I appreciate you because you've always showed love, bro. Whether it was with the barbering or with, you know, now what I'm doing now, you know. So, I mean, I just want to thank you so much, Kyle, for taking the time, man, and to come out here, especially after all the technical difficulties, bro. You didn't give me no hard times. Or
no,
nothing,
I get it.
It's been a pleasure, bro. It's been a pleasure to have you here on the show today.
Yeah, it's been good. I'll always come back sometime later. You get everything ironed out.
So one thing that I kind of want to start doing is it's kind of like a shot at the end of the show. I know you told me you don't want to drink, but
fuck it, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have to be to work for a couple hours, so it's okay.
All right. Do you have anything specific, bro, that you want?
Tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, good thing I don't work today.
Ah.
As far as anyone knows.
You're like, I'm still gonna work.
Yeah. I mean, I don't today. Thanks, man.
Go, man.
Whew.
Nice.
Whew.
Alrighty, man. Well, that was actually the first time I ever did it on the show. Yesterday, you know, we...
You weren't going to do it with your daughters?
Man, you know what? I kind of skipped out on that one.
Good call.
No,
Good.
yeah.
That's a good dad right there.
I was like, hey, don't look there. You know, I had to take them off the table. Actually, they were drinking, but I didn't have camera at that time, bro. So, you know, no one
Who
can
cares?
see it. If you watch it, bro, you'll see how they're laughing and all that stuff. And I swear it was like, no, I'm playing. Get CPS called on me right now, bro. Like, I was just joking.
Nah, it's all jokes.
No, hell yeah, Kyle. But thank you so much, man. You know, it was an honor to have you here, bro. And I think I'm looking forward to have you later on. You know, this show's gonna keep growing, hopefully, and you know, better things are just gonna be coming for both of us here, bro. And I'm just, you know, wishing for the best for both of us. And
We're all growing this year.
we're all growing this year.
That's what this year's about.
Growing.
The growth.
No, hell yeah, brother. Well, thank you so much, man. And I think we're gonna end the show here, but
Right on.
thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.